During grade 8 or 9, this was when my porn addiction was the absolute worst. But it all started during grade 7, where I initially found all of this and I didn't even really know what it all was. And I started out maybe watching it once a week, but it got really bad in the next 1 or 2 years. And I was at my worst in grade 8. And at the same time, it was also the pandemic. So mind you, I had a lot of free time on my hands and I was locked in my room. So I think you know what I did with my free time. I did it 3 to 4 times a day. And the effects really hit me during grade 9, where I was extremely shy. I had almost no confidence in myself. I knew I looked like ass because I was fat and I had really nothing going for me at the time. I also was really unproductive. I spent 5 to 6 hours a day at least on a game, at least. So overall, I'm not proud of my past. I'm not proud of grade 9 me and how much of a loser I was. I had a lot of things I needed to change about myself, and I have. I'm very proud of the person that I've become and the change that I went through. And it's been a good 8 months since I've last done anything related to porn or masturbation. But there's something I want you to understand about your addiction to lust and your addiction to porn. I want you to think about how you felt every single time after doing it. You probably felt an immediate high and then a real big crash of energy. That post-nut clarity hits you and bam, you got no energy left inside of you. And I think there's something you can learn from that. And that the fundamental need to go and, let it all out is because you have too much energy inside of you. Those things inside your balls, I think that is currency for energy. And if you have too much stockpiled up with no use of it, I think your body needs to find a way to let it all out. Now, I don't know if that's like actual science-based, but it's just what I think. And oftentimes the best way to try and get rid of something in your life is to find a replacement for it. So I want you to find something else you can put your energy towards besides, doing it and letting it all out. You probably chose that one thing, and it's the first thing in your mind because it genuinely feels good. I think the collective, all of us, can agree to that. But if you can find something that feels equally as good, and you can use your energy to the same amount of degree, I think, and I guarantee you won't be even thinking about it if you can find something that gets rid of all the energy inside of you and makes you feel very fulfilled right after. Like, think about all the men before, like really old historical men, bro. Think about them. They were always busy doing things, and they were always busy moving their bodies, doing their jobs, physical labor. They never had any time to think about whatever all that was. They were focused on their responsibilities and their duties to help out the city and help out the community. And I'm not saying you have to be like these historical men, where you have to move cinder blocks from waking up time to sleeping time. You don't have to be working all day, nor do you have to be extremely tired out of your mind. But I'm just saying you have to find something that at least gets rid of all the energy inside of you in the moment. You feel not completely dead, but you feel fulfilled after. You feel that you've done something good and you've done enough, honestly. These things don't have to be extremely tiring. Like, one of the best things that work for me is just going for a walk, going out in nature and clearing my mind. Because I feel whenever I go out for a bike, whenever I go on a walk, I just feel so absorbed in what I do, and I just feel so immersed in the environment where I can't think of anything but just admiring the nature around me. All these trees around me, they may not be like extremely green and lively, but they're still beautiful, and there's still like a beauty to that. Also, another thing is working out. After getting a good workout in, and after getting a real nice pump in, seeing all the work and the body that I built, I just feel genuinely satisfied, and I just feel happy with what I've done and what I've done for myself. Through doing all of this and through getting myself out there and being active and doing things other than sitting in my room and thinking about, the urge, It took about 2 to 3 months for me to see the effects really kick in and for me to get rid of all the addiction that you wanted to kill for a very long time. Or at least that's what it was for me. I wanted to get rid of that thing for a very long time. I knew better, but I just couldn't do better. And at the same time, I found YouTube. It gave me a really good outlet for my energy because, recording took some time to get to, and I really focused on making my videos better. But it also made me feel good and satisfied after working on a long video that I think I put my best work into. So just go ahead and try and find a few things that might work for you. Hell, you could try some of the things that work for me. They probably will work for some of you, but they're not going to work for all of you. So you're gonna have to go and experiment a little bit on your own and try some things on your own time. I can't say for sure what works for you. We're all very different. I think that's something you should always keep in mind. But just keep on staying consistent, keep on staying disciplined, and keep on doing the shit that needs to be done. I think you'll make it to the very end, and I believe in you. I believe you can get rid of this, and I believe you can win this battle with your inner demons, alright? But besides that, that's gonna be about it for this video. So yeah, just give me a kiss. Mwah.